It won't go away. I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is here to stay. It's like you're my person.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, if you're coming back then welcome. In today's video I have this look for you right here using the Huda Beauty palettes. I use the Amethyst Obsessions palette and I also use the Ruby Obsessions palette. I just wanted to kind of get the most of the makeup that I already have. You could definitely recreate this with a different palette that you have at home. I feel like it is very versatile, but I did use these if you are interested. I came up with this kind of red and purpley berry tone spotlight eye. I also put a little gem underneath the eye, which I think is really cute, with a pinky kind of lip and lots of highlight. So if you'd like to see how to get this look, then please carry on watching. Before you do, please go ahead and follow me on my social media accounts. I'm shivonmakeupbiz on everything. I have TikTok, I have Instagram, Twitter. What other things are there? I have a blog, but maybe that's not as interesting. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It means the absolute world. And let's just carry on into the tutorial. To start off, as always, I'm going to go in with my Louise base in the shade RUMOUR number 2 and this synthetic brush from XXRevolution and just carve out my brow and prime the lids. I'm just popping that onto the lid and then I'm just going to underline the brow. Didn't feel like doing my soap brows today.
You don't have to say a word, so just let go and don't hold back. I've got you, welcome you into my world. I know that some might say that I am just a bad girl, but if you treat me right.
Next up, I'm going to start with the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette. And I'm going to take this dark red shade right here and just pop that in the inner corner and the outer corner of my eye with a teeny tiny blending brush. This one is from Revolution, it's the E103, but I don't think they sell this anymore. I got this like years ago before they rebranded, but I'm just going to go ahead and pop it in the inner corner and the outer corner to start the spotlight eye. So I'm just tapping off the excess and then just kind of pushing that into the inner corner of the eye and kind of into the crease as well. Applying that in little wiggling motions, not going like too crazy because otherwise it's just going to end up smudgy. And then I'm going to put that on the outer corner as well. Then I'm going to take this bottom right colour right here. It's just kind of like a brighter pinky red. I'm going to take it on a little blending brush from XXRevolution and I'm just going to start by blending out the top edges and just towards the centre of the crease. Just pulling that out towards the brow slightly as well.
I got my hands on your body, so tell me what you want me to do.
And then I'm going to take this super pale, like cream bone kind of colour right here on another one of the XXRevolution blending brushes. And I'm just going to use that to blend out the lighter kind of pink and then just pop it kind of towards the intersection of the crease. Then I'm just going to go back through the colours one more time, the exact same steps, just to re-intensify them. So starting with the darkest deep red kind of shade and just really pushing that into the inner corner. I've noticed I've got slightly more product on this eye. Just going to even that out a little bit. And then in with the kind of lighter pink shade. And then just with that lightest kind of pinky bone shade, just to diffuse the edges a little bit. Next I'm going to prime my lower lash line just with the Louise base again, just taking a teeny little bit on a brush and just popping it under the lower lash line. Just popping that onto the tip of the brush. And then I'm just going to put that under both eyes on the lower lash line as even as possible. And then I'm going to bring it down a little bit as well. Then I'm just tapping that out with my finger. And then I'm just going to put the same shades on the lower lash line. So starting with the darkest red burgundy wine shade, whatever you want to call it. Just popping that right in that outer corner of the lower lash line. This will connect the look nicely. And then going in with the pink and just popping that underneath the red shade, and that will connect the look all together. Then for the lid, I'm going to be switching to the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions palette. I just was thinking, I was like, I don't really combine palettes in tutorials. I tend to do like one palette just so it's easier. But I know a lot of people collect these Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes, so I figured let's do it. So I'm going to mix this one. I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which almost has a little bit of pink in it. It's a really dark, shimmery purple colour, and I'm going to pop that with a BH Cosmetics No. 7 brush. I'm just going to pop it along the line of the spotlight eye, just where it touches the start of the lid. Oh, that combo is so nice.
So tell me what you want me to do. I can be good or be naughty.
And then for the centre of the lid, I'm going to take this shade right here at the bottom of the palette. It's a really beautiful, like pinky purple reflect shimmer shade. I'm going to take it on a BH Cosmetics No. 9 brush, which is a really small shader brush, and just pop that straight down the line that we have created. I'm also going to pop that on the lower lash line as well. Taking my brush and just kind of like tapping the edges to blend it in with that kind of purple shimmer shade. Just ignoring the top part for now. And a little bit just underneath the lower lash line, just in the centre. This reminds me of the Sample Beauty Prodigy palette that I did a tutorial on ages ago. I'll leave a card up here and the link to it in the description box below if you want to check it out. It reminds me of that look. And I'm just kind of tapping the top of it so it slowly diffuses up. Next I'm going to take Morphe's Trendsetter liner and pop it in the inner and the outer section of the waterline, just avoiding the centre. Beautiful. Now I'm going to take Morphe's Ink Felt Tip Liner and just draw a little line along the lash line. I'm not going to do a wing. This will just help the lashes to blend in a little bit better.
So tell me what you want me to do.
Next I'm going to give my lashes a good squeeze. I've got new eyelash colours that I'm getting out of their packaging very soon because I'm filming a haul and I'm so excited. These are very old. Then for mascara, I'm popping on the Technic Mega Lash Mascara. Now for lashes, I'm going to take these ones from Unicorn Cosmetics. They are in the style INSTAFAMOUS. They're super thick, so I'm going to go ahead and pop these right on and I'll be right back. So we're now back with the lashes. They're super dramatic. I love them. Now it's time to move on to the face. I'm going to start off with the Nude by Nature Perfecting Primer. I haven't used this in a while and actually really like it. It's very hydrating. Very fancy hand going on there with the one missing nail. It's around my room somewhere and I don't know where it is. It's gonna be really difficult to not get my hair all up in my business, but I'm leaving these in until the finished look.
I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is.
For foundation, I'm going to be taking the Huda Beauty Toasted Coconut Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation. I'm going to be blending it in with a Spicy Choco Tear Blend Sponge, just because I really like this foundation and I'm using Huda Beauty. So we're going to go on a bit of a theme, so that's what I am using. I'm just going to bounce this into the skin for a nice flawless base and cover up this business going on.
I've got my hands on your body. So tell me what you want me to do. I can be good or be naughty. Because there ain't nobody love you like I do.
Next I'm going to contour with the Huda Beauty Light Tantour. I'm just going to take it on a little kind of skinny foundation brush and just pop it under the cheekbones, tops of the forehead, under the chin, down the nose. Then I'm going to blend it out with this kind of angled foundation brush. Really like this cream contour, it's just like really easy to blend. And then I'm going to blend it out with this kind of angled foundation brush. And with the cheek contour, I just want to add that I'm kind of like pulling upward just so it blends a little nicer. And the darkest part of the contour will be underneath the cheekbone.
Don't have to say a word, so just let go and don't hold back. I've got
Next up, we're going to pop on some concealer. I'm going to use one I haven't used in a while. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I've got the shade Almond. This is a very high coverage concealer. Not that I need any more coverage with this foundation, but I'm very into wearing a lot of makeup at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that on, just on the middle of my forehead, under the eyes, chin, maybe a bit on my nose, then blend it out with the same sponge.
so tell me what you want me to do. I can be good or be naughty, because there ain't nobody
Okay, and then I'm going to blend it out.
like I do.
Next I'm going to set this all into place using the Primark Bake It Setting Powder. This is in the shade Nude. I'm just going to take it on an eyeshadow brush and just press this into the skin to lock this into place. Then I'm going to move on to bronzer. I'm taking the Nude by Nature BYRON bronzer, which looks like this. And I'm going to take it on my Sigma F10 powder blush brush and just bronze up the outer perimeters of my face. Next we're going to add a bit of blush. I'm going in with the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach Blush and my Zoeva 126 Luxe Cheek Finish Brush. And recently I've been taking a blush a little bit higher up than usual. Just find it lifts the face, you know?
I know that some might say that I am just a bad girl, but if you treat me right.
Such a stunning blush. Now I'm going to set that all into place using the XXRevolution Face FIXX setting spray. For highlight, I'm going to take this highlighter from Josh Cosmetics. This is in the shade Promise. It's a pinky highlight. I'm going to pop it into my cheekbones. I actually am going to wet this brush slightly. This is the Anastasia A23 highlighting brush. Pop that blending highlight. So I'm just going to pop that on the kind of top of my cheekbone, a little bit on my nose. The nose is optional. I just really like the way it looks. I'm going to take the Morphe translucent brow gel and just go through my brows just to get rid of any powder residue. That is a mirror. Oh god, I'm all over the place. Right, here we go. So I'm just brushing it through the brows just to get rid of any like excess face powder that may have gone in them. Brushing them up a little bit as well. I'm actually laminating my brows like in a few days or tomorrow, so that's super exciting. So hopefully we'll have like the natural soap brow look all the time. We'll see. I don't know. Just gonna give it a go, you know? But definitely follow me on Instagram if you do want to see me do that, because I'm going to be doing an IGTV. Oh, I forgot a cute little step. So I'm actually going to pop a gem just in the section where the spotlight is. And I'm just taking this nail art wheel and I'm using, it's really difficult to show you, but these light lilac gems. I'm going to put one here and one here. And I'm just taking a little Eyelure lash glue. I always keep these just for putting gems on the face, but I never use them for actual lashes these days. So I'm just doing a dot of, not too high up because I don't want to get it in my eye. Just kind of on the bulge of the lower lash line. Let that dry for a few moments. And then I'm just going to pop a little gem underneath each eye. I just really like the gems at the moment. Like, how cute does that look? I'm just going to pop some mascara on my lower lashes. On to lippy. I'm going to take Max Spice lip pencil. And then I'm going to go in with Huda Beauty's Girls Trip lipstick.
It won't go away. I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is.
I am going to take these pin curls out, have a little floof, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. We have floofed. This is what my hair is doing. It's all a bit crazy. And this is the finished makeup look. I'm actually loving it. Super me, and definitely something that I would wear on, like, I don't know, like a festival or like a night out or something like that. I think it's really eye-catching, and I think the tiny little detail of the gems underneath the eye makes the world of difference. Just makes your eyes like sparkle, you know. I also think it's really good to just kind of like mix up your makeup once in a while, so rather than doing your makeup with one palette, maybe pick two of your palettes just to kind of get the most use out of them. I do a lot of reviews on my channel and I love them and I never stop doing them, but I also feel like every so often I do want to use products that I have already previously used and see what different looks I can come up with. But yeah, this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching, and if you've made it this far, well done. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you're alerted when I upload a new video, and make sure on your settings your notifications are turned on, otherwise you won't actually get notified. So that would be great and much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in my next video. Bye! I'm just taking a little bit of the Louise base, just putting next I'm going to cream contour with the oh my god, ah! You can see that everywhere.